Van life introverts. Van life introverts.
Roll out, roll out the top back.
They're hysterical.
Today's the day. Today's day. What, they had the van for 2 weeks?
Yeah, they had it for 2 weeks.
It was a radiator line. They gave me the video of it, and so I got to see it. It was a quick video.
It was.
Like, man, I was like, come on, it's like there it's right there, done. You know, like they gave me a video. I'll show it. I'll try to show it to you somewhere in here.
Hello, I'm the tech doing the inspection on your vehicle today. I did check your wiper blades and your tires, your brakes, and everything. They are all good. And on your coolant concern, I did find a broken coolant line. You can see it dripping right there. I recommend replacing that one there. Yeah, that's where it's coming from. Oh, and that is your multi-point inspection. Thank you.
Yeah, and everything is cool according to him. We go on a year. It's under warranty. Didn't cost a thing, at least according to the bill he sent to me. So let's just hope it's nothing else. I tell you what, man, the you know, once they had it, it was easy. But the whole breaking down and finding a place to park and finding you know, calling tow truck companies and people coming out and arranging to get the car over there, or finding a place to take the car and arranging to get the car over there, and that was the biggest headache. But
it
once
really
it got
was.
there, everything just. But so I hope. Well, at least now I know where to take it. If I were to break down in this area, I know where to take it. But I just, I don't want to experience that anytime soon. But I know the deal. You know, I know things happen. You know, I drive for a living, and so yeah, things break down. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually used to breakdowns, but it's a little different when it's your own. But I have my own truck.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I never broke down, but I had that code thing, and you figured it out for me. You know, you was
I do. I sure was.
And it was like, turn ignition 5 times and press the accelerator once. Some crazy kind of code.
Y'all, if this is shaky, it's because I'm holding the phone. It's not because I don't know how to hold it. It's because it's shaky.
So yeah, she figured out that dealer code for me. But since it's shaky, because we're recording with the phone front camera, and I don't like when she records with that camera. So we'll make this quick and try to keep you up to date.
All right. Bye. Well, we are here to pick up the van. It's going to be storming.
There it is.
There's he or whatever it is.
So, I guess it works. They done drove it from here to there.
Yeah. All right. We are here. Be back in a minute.
You are good to go. All right, thanks.
All right, thank you guys. Y'all have a good one.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So that wasn't the guy.
All right. We're gonna look for damage because I'm trying to get back before it gets dark, and because it's getting ready to storm real bad. What? Do it? Oh, it doesn't. What did they do? It worked before. I hope your headlight works.
Check it out.
Oh, I'm freezing. It's gotten cold. Whew. I'm gonna see if his lights are working. So far, that turning signal is not working. Nothing. Nope, it's not working. Nope. It's not working. Yeah, you only have that one.
Wait, the headlight? Oh, the headlight's not
Nothing is working. And why is it making that noise? I've never heard it make that noise.
Oh, you don't have the light. Sounds like a squeaky door. Guess it's got off.
It never made that noise before. There's no fluid in there. They need to put fluid in there.
They took the belt off. I couldn't see under there.
All right. Well, now we're gonna go back in there because something isn't right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, then I can do the talking.
No, you even sound on video. You sound old.
Irritated.
Yes,
sir.
I gotta check my vehicle back in. It's making a loud squeal, and I don't have a headlight.
Nothing is
And I
coming
have no
on that side.
antifreeze in the tank. So there's my tank. And then it's also making a loud squeal, and my headlight don't work. Not the bolt, the whole unit. So no blinker, no headlight, that whole.
Okay, gotcha.
So did I check it back in?
Yeah, if you want to put the key back on Toby's desk, and I'll have him get it checked in first thing in the morning for you guys.
You'll leave it there, you'll pull it around back? Or?
It'll get pulled around back. Yeah.
That's Toby's desk right here? I don't even.
No, I'll move it. That's
Oh,
no
okay.
big deal. I'll let him know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So yes, it's loud squeal, almost like the belt's loose, or you know, I don't know. And the antifreeze and the headlight.
Gotcha.
All right.
I gotcha. I'll let him know, and then that way we can get it fixed for you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can shoot up my take. I'm pissed off. So hopefully they get it done. I mean, how you take something to get the water fixed the radiator. They're like, here you go. I got a video. I'll show you. Oh, great. This is the problem. Here's the keys. Ain't no water in it. You know what I mean?
We should have known it was going to be a problem whenever they had his name spelled wrong and his last name spelled wrong.
I never see my first and last name. And it making me think, is this some kind of scam? That's the first thing I was thinking. Like, were you trying to... What the hell's going on? But I signed it anyway. I asked him if he could go in the computer and fix it. I can't now. Well, now that it's getting checked back in, you're gonna fix it.
It's gonna be fixed
because I'm not signing nothing unless my name is right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so I'm thinking it's right. I'm out of here. Ain't got to do nothing. And this, I mean, as soon as we walk up to the thing, I'm noticing as soon as you hit the button, the light's not working.
The whole side.
The squeal. I mean, it's a new vehicle, so
And
I
no
can see if I came in with a vehicle with 90,000 miles or something, and 120,000 miles, and it's squealing. You'd be like, hey, it's kind of old. It's a new vehicle, so they should be like, it's not supposed to squeal. What's that problem? Bring it back in. But maybe it didn't. I'm gonna look under the van because I didn't. Did we lose all the water right there? And that's where the squealing's coming from. Mm-hmm. And that's where there's no water.
So it's not even
because I don't think a mechanic would have done that, a good one. You're gonna fill it up and you're gonna run it, you're gonna let it get hot, and because it's gonna seep, it's gonna take in more, right, to get the levels right. So I don't think, I'm giving them the benefit of a doubt, being ASE certified or whatever, giving them benefit of the doubt. So maybe something happened right there. And that's the same side with the light that they was working on. So I think they done pull something. It's just a simple, something's not connected. That's what I was trying to look for. Because that's the same side. So, whatever. To tell you the truth, I don't know if the light was working when we came here.
We would have known.
Yeah, because I was going up the thing with the headlights on and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
we would have known. Yeah.
I almost want to come back tonight because I guarantee my van is going to be sitting right there.
This person is not even paying. What are they doing?
Was he trying to... And normally I wouldn't be tripping, but this is not the best neighborhood where we're at.
No.
And so it's curbside, so you got people walking down the street, and it's not the best neighborhood. You can see the gates they got to put on to...
but that gate's not stopping anybody. No. They can climb over it.
Well, they're trying to stop. They don't want vehicles to leave. But I guess, you can come in and break in. All right, so my light's on, so he must be coming out now.
To move it.
Yeah, he's walking out to it.
Okay, good.
All right, so I was wrong about that because I was like, I didn't want it being parked right there. This is not the greatest neighborhood. I don't even want to. I wish I had my spare key because generally when I pick up a vehicle from the shop, I always start it first. I try to find it, start it, and then go inside and sign the papers. So I would have been able to go and be like, nah, hey, just doing this and this and this. But I don't have my spare key. There was one time, if you get into this practice, it's funny because the story I'm about to tell you, I'm going to try to make it quick, it's radiator fluid. I took my... don't get on me because I took a vehicle to Pep Boys. This is when Pep Boys was booming. They was building them left and right, and it was a good business. I needed a radiator. They changed the radiator. People was flying. They changed the radiator, $200, right? And so I come into the place, I start the car. And then I go inside. I got the car running. I'm inside. I'm signing the paperwork and blah, blah, blah. Came back outside. Radiator fluid all over the place. Probably that would have happened. If I would have left it running, we would have figured out why that thing is leaking when it got hot. Radiator fluid all over the place. Anyway, oh, no. It was the alternator. Came to change a new alternator. So, came out radiator fluid all over the place. And what they did when they pulled out the alternator, they broke the little hose attachment coming off the radiator, and it's a plastic hard piece. So I needed a whole new radiator because they broke that little connection, and they dummied it to make it look like that it was gonna happen to me once I got on the road. And luckily I started it, walked inside, it got nice and hot, and just broke up their dummy connection. So when I came back inside, I'm like, look, I got water, look. And they, you know, they looking at each other, and I didn't drive it, you know what I mean? I just walked right in. So they had to fix it. I got a brand new radiator, and it was obvious because the alternator was right there. The connection that was broke was the path of the alternator removal. So anyway, that was what having a spare key is. And I don't have my spare key, but it's, yeah, when you go pick up your car, start it and then go inside. And if it's a safe neighborhood, let it run. All right, till I guess this is probably, I don't know, this is probably just to be the video right here. I'm a part 3 because I'm not stitching all of these videos together because who knows when I'm gonna get the van back now.
Yeah.
I'm just frustrated. Anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching.